Hey YouTubers, Chef Todd back again, doing a quick show tonight. Doing a little cheesy bread and salad for my dinner. So just getting things set up. Quick show, only be here for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. So thanks for, I've had a few followers on my shows, not live, but after I upload them, so thanks for the viewers. Okay, I got my homemade pizza dough, which is right here. I'll do another show how I make that, and I'm just gonna do a little salad, like an antipasta salad. So I got my oven preheated to 500 degrees, and I got pizza stone in there. So we're gonna start. I'm waiting for that. It's good to get your oven, let that pizza stone season and get it as warm as it can. You know, good 20 minutes or so. It takes a while to get the temperature for, it cooks properly. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to make my salad. At least get that started. So I got some iceberg lettuce. You could use romaine, Boston lettuce, whatever leaf lettuce. I like iceberg. It's kind of a neutral flavor. Kind of cheap, but no rules on how you could want to make it. I always like doing my salads in a bowl because I chop them up and toss everything together with the dressing and all that. To me, if you just pour the dressing on the top, this kind of doesn't get well coated. You get some lettuce with a lot of dressing, some with a little. It's just not consistent flavor. So all right, I got some provolone, one little slice. So antipasti, I always do ham, salami, and provolone. So that's the last of my salami. Someday I'll get a live follower, hopefully, but so far it's working out. All right, one piece of ham. Well, I'm not putting the dressing on this yet. I'm just getting everything in the bowl. Slice it up. And I always like these little, you can see I'm working on a wood cutting board, but then I have these little plastic covered cutting boards that are just easier to keep things clean, and you can just scrape right in your bowl. And you don't have to worry about cleaning your cutting boards if you don't have to. I got a little cucumber. Kind of needs to be used up, so I'll just finish this off. It's probably when you buy cucumber and lettuce in the grocery store, it only lasts about 3 days shelf life. It starts to kind of wilt and go blah, so. But then it forces you to eat salad 3 or 4 days a week, right? So don't want to waste it. All right, cucumber's going in. I do have some croutons. I need to grab those. Don't want to lose my microphone. Put my cheese and ham back. I need my dressing, but I'll put that on right at the end, right when I'm ready to serve. Oh, I do have some croutons. Got a few croutons. I actually went and bought a big, like a bulk, at like a local Italian store versus the conventional grocery store where you pay like $3 and you only get like a few croutons. That got the bulk rate. So I have croutons for probably a couple months. All right, I'm gonna get started on my cheesy bread. So pretty simple recipe. I do this pizza and just want to get organized. So I'm done with that. So what you need, it helps to have one of these, pizza peel, wooden. It's easy for getting the pizza, basically a big spatula, right? I mean, you could do this on a cutting board, but it helps because slide your dough onto the pizza stone. And I'll show you how we do that in a minute. All right, so I got, again, pizza dough that I've homemade. And I like these because I do a bulk. When I make my pizza dough, probably it's about 3 or 4 pounds, maybe 5 pounds total, and then I just cut them into individual servings, and then you can freeze them easily. Saran wrap them, and then you just pull them out of the freezer the night before, keep them in the fridge, and they're ready to go. So what you do is, so I got some flour in my little container I keep, just flour and cornmeal, which is important to have cornmeal in this, and make sure you also put some on the pizza peel as well, because obviously the flour helps, but also the cornmeal actually helps it slide off onto the stone, so keeps things from sticking. So when I toss my pizza, this is a small piece, so it's hard to, I can do a little twirl, but it's a small one. So you just kind of do a circle, stretch, use your fingers, start around the edges, and actually gravity kind of helps just stretch it out. You can do thin, thick, whatever your preference is. I like a little thicker crust, so I don't go too thin. Obviously, the more you stretch, the thinner it gets. So you just want to keep it consistent. You don't want to try to have a thin spot versus thick crust, but there's no rules, right? So I made a little, and I'm just doing like a cheesy bread. I think it's like a bruschetta. So I made this a little olive oil spread. It's just got some dry herbs in it. I put some seasoning salt, and all I'm gonna do is brush this on. Again, I'm not doing like a pizza sauce. So I just brush this on. You could add fresh tomato, basil. I don't have any of that in my fridge. You could make, you could put some anchovies. You could put, whatever you think. Bacon would probably be good. Bacon, tomato. There's no rules. You can just play around and whatever you think suits your appetite, palate. Okay, so again, I just coated it with a little bit of the oil seasoning, and I'm gonna add like a pizza cheese, just a pizza mix by the store. So you can just use mozzarella. And I just do a little bit of cheese. Don't need a lot. I mean, if you want more, do what you want. So a little cheese on top. Just make sure you cover, try and get to the edges too. And you want to keep everything kind of the same level. You don't want to like a pile of cheese, because then it won't cook evenly in the oven. It'll be half done. I always a little Parmesan for extra flavor. And then my last I like doing is I have sesame seeds. I like putting these on my pizzas and my bread. They add quite a bit of flavor. So I just need, that was a little bit right there. Maybe a teaspoon. All right, just sprinkles in. Okay, now we're gonna go in the oven. So swing you around in my oven. We'll get the show going. All right, so there you can see my pizza stone. It's been preheating, again, 500 degrees. It's been in there for about a good 20 minutes. And all you gotta do is, again, you gotta work quick. Just take your peel and then give it a little, just slide it off, and kind of move quickly so it gets off and right on the stone, and just let it cook. And it shouldn't stick. If it does, don't panic. You can, just use a spatula to get it off onto the stone, but you want to get it basically cooking as quickly as possible on the stone. So now it's just going to bake. It only takes 5 or 10 minutes in the oven. I like mine, not well done, but more of like a medium well. So while I do that, I'm going to get my my pizza cutter, which is somewhat of a novelty, but it was a gift for me. So it's easy to, this thing kind of looks like a weapon, huh? It's like a sickle, but it's made out of, I don't know if it's iron or steel, but that's good for cutting up. We'll show how that works in a minute. You can use a knife, you can use, if you have a pizza wheel, I have one of those too, but I like using the knife. It cuts through easily. Again, I've been on the air for 10 minutes. Again, we're probably 5 minutes in the oven to bake, and that's my meal. So, quick 15-minute, simple meal. It's already 9 o'clock here. Wow, gone by quick. So I always eat dinner late. 9 o'clock's a little later than my normal, but I just finished cleaning the house, so getting things ready. Starting to do on the weekend. It's raining here, so good day to just be indoors and catch up on things at housework. All right, you can watch it bake. I got the tunes going. We'll do a little cleanup. Put things away that I don't need. All right, starting to bubble away in there. That means it's cooking. See if I can give you guys a view, oven view, without knocking you guys off my tripod. There you go. Baking away. Again, just let it cook. Takes again a few minutes to get, seasoned on the stone. So, and actually, when you see it starting to puff up, starting to bubble, you can, once it's in there a few minutes, take a spatula, make sure it's loose, and then you always want to rotate your pizza because your oven is going to have hot spots, and then just let it go. See it bubbling up, sizzling away. A couple more minutes and we'll get it out, and then I'm gonna eat. So put your back up on the perch. I think I'm gonna get a beverage while I'm waiting. Get my for my salad, I got a vinaigrette. Actually, this is Newman's balsamic. I do make my own dressing. I bought this at the stores on sale, so I'll do another episode where I do my own dressing once I get through what I have. So cooking's always fun, easy. Try things out. If you make a mistake, it happens. You'll know next time. So see if I can. That's wrong with the app. Learning what the features are on the YouTube app. Whoa, looks haunted. Do black and white. I'll finish off on that. Kind of like that. Old school. All right. Starting to brown up. Want to make sure it's cooked through. Actually, I need to. My pizza stone. That's on its last. I've had it for quite a few years, and it's starting to. It has some just built up. I guess it's just built up oil on it. It's starting to flake off and get in the food. So I need to invest in a new one. So if I do it this weekend, been doing some research online. Oh, one thing I did forget for my salad. I'll get that while the pizza's going. I like for my antipasto. All right, we're just getting there. It's getting final stretch. Another probably 2 or 3 minutes. They'll be done to my liking. One thing, if you follow me on I'm also on another app, but I'm new here on YouTube. my rule is once you start smelling the food cooking, like I was baking cookies the other night, that was Monday night, that's when you know your food's almost ready to go. Whether you're baking it, I don't know how it works, it's timing, you know, whether it be a chicken or dessert, brownies, I got a pizza in, your kitchen will start smelling like whatever you're cooking, and you know it's almost done. So here, I'll switch you guys back to normal so you can get the color of it. So again, see, this comes right off the pizza stone. It's still down. I'm throwing it, I like it a little more. It's probably like more of a medium rare right now. So I like mine more, not, you know, kind of a medium well pizza. If you want it super dark, just leave it in the oven more. But pizza stones are great. They're perfect for doing, you know, these. I've never baked. People bake cookies on them. I haven't done that. So, but for making pizzas at home, a lot cheaper. I mean, it probably cost me $2 or $3 to make a batch of dough, and I've had probably 10 pizzas out of it. So over, you know, so. One thing I do recommend, doing my research online, is make sure when you preheat your oven, you put the stone in first before you turn your oven on, or at the same time. You don't want to heat up the oven first and then put your pizza stone in, because the heat exchange can actually crack the stone. I mean, people have been complaining. Obviously, it's just a physics thing. You put a cold, it'll be ceramic or glass, into a hot oven, it's just going to expand and crack. So it could ruin your pizza stone. So. Again, just let it get 20 minutes at least, you know. So I guess if you had it in the timing, it's a good maybe half-hour show. Begin to start. So all right, I think we're done. So I'm pull this out of the oven. I was like, check the bottom. Good golden brown. There you go. Look at, oh, don't want to drop it. Look at that, perfect, right? Little cheesy oil. I mean, you could do no oil, so whatever you prefer. So I like it. So finishing up. Again, I've been on just under 20 minutes, so just about a half-hour recipe. Quick and easy. So, all right, I'm gonna put this on my cutting board. I'm gonna cut. I just let it sit for a minute, just so it kind of just, you know, it's scorching hot out of the oven. Just let it acclimate. You know, it's kind of like letting a steak rest, but obviously you don't want to eat it right away because you'll scald your mouth. Okay, time to finish off the salad. So I got my pre-made salad. One thing I didn't add, I'm gonna add now, is a little bit of feta cheese. I like feta in my salads, and whether it be a Caesar or it's kind of like a, you know, Greek. Obviously, a lot of feta goes in a Greek salad, but you know, even if we're antipasto. All right, gonna get my dressing on. Don't need a lot. And then again, this is why I do it in the bowl, because you get a nice toss to it. Everything's coated well. And then I always gotta have fresh ground pepper, either on top afterwards, or as I said, I mix it in. Give it a nice toss. And I'm having this is kind of a light dinner for me. We had a big, at the lunch today at work, it was supposed to be opening days for the Detroit Tigers, but they got rained out. But everyone brought like a potluck. We had hot dogs, kind of a lot of, you know, barbecue food. So I'm still full from that. I had chips, and actually I had 3 hot dogs, chili dogs. So if you're from Detroit, we had some Conies. You know what I'm talking about. They were good. All right, there's my salad, and then now just I've let my cheesy bread rest for a few minutes, and now we're gonna get the weapon. So this way this thing works, it has a kind of like a hole. This is the handle, and you just rock it. So again, you hold it this side down, and you're just, that's the technique, right? So one across, and it's cut through, easy. On the plate, there you go. There's my cheesy bread and a pasta salad dinner. So, okay, thanks everybody for joining in. I'm signing off, I'm gonna eat. I'll be back again. Actually, I might do a chili recipe next, but follow me. Thank you, cheers, bye.